Generator and manifesting generator. By now, hopefully you've seen a few of the videos I've done explaining this type. If not, I really suggest that you go back and watch those, because right now we're going to take a little deeper look at what it really means to live as a generator. I also want you to be aware that if you're a generator, you're really inviting me now to talk to you at a deeper level by continuing on with these videos. I'm going to say some things that may not be that easy for your mind to take, and that's okay. I want you to start to understand, if you're a generator, you're only here to know one thing: your own life force, what it means to be a sacral being and to live in a frequency of regeneration. Most generators live in a frequency of frustration. They are driven by their minds to get what they think they want, all of that fueled by their open centers, which are things that you can take a look at. But the culprit is always the mind. As long as you are listening to your mind, you are lost. As long as you think you know what's better than the universe, you are lost, and you're a little arrogant, if you don't mind me saying so. You know, the mind does not know what's good for you. It does not. The mind is beautiful doing what I'm doing right now, talking about what it sees on its ride. As a generator, you're here to respond from your sacral. It's through this sacral response that you begin the process of regeneration, regenerating your life force, giving more life to yourself. You can think of yourself like a light bulb. Each time you respond correctly from your sacral, from your authority, that you get more life, more glow, more juice. I know many generators and manifesting generators now that have been doing this for a while. One of them is standing behind the camera. And to be in his aura is almost as if I'm getting sprinkled with fairy dust. It's literally like being in a deep forest and feeling that life force. That's what a generator is. A generator is carrying life force. And if, as you begin to respond from your sacral and build your momentum as a generator, you're going to see that life is really going to bring you what you need. But I'm going to be honest with you. It happens at a much slower rate than what the mind would have you like. You know, you're going to have to learn to slow down. Even the fastest generators are in the frequency of waiting a good deal of the time. And it's the waiting that causes most of the pain. And the only thing that suffers is the mind. Please understand, the mind is nothing but a torture chamber. And the mind is your enemy number one if you're a generator. It's your enemy number one if you're any type, to be honest. But right now we're focusing on your aura of generator. Now let's talk about your aura. It's open. It's enveloping. It's meant to pull life to you so that you can respond correctly with this life force. If you are a generator, please understand, you are the most gifted creature on the planet. You know, everybody thinks they want to be a manifester, but I assure you, the chosen, you know, God's people really are no BS generators, because you are already attracting what's correct for you to you. And once it comes, you have the energy to respond. In that correct response, you begin the process of regeneration of your own life and everything you touch. You become like a little sacral wizard that's bringing life and life force to everything. And when you feel this, you're going to feel this deep, deep feeling of satisfaction, a feeling of wonder and excitement in your body. You'll want to use your energy until you collapse. It's healthy for you to use your energy until you collapse, but you've got to use it at the right thing. You have to respond to what's correct for you. And to get from where you are now, if you're new in your experiment, to that place is no short journey. It is 7 years minimum. That's if you are vigilant from day one. Most people are not. So I am encouraging you, you know, really, if this is correct from you and you're feeling this aha feeling in this body, this aha, this lighting up of your life force about this experiment, then please dive in with both feet. If not, please run, because this is torture. It truly is. You know, to take your life away from your mind is not for the faint of heart. It is not easy. But the generators honestly have the easiest time. You are only here to know one thing if you're a generator: your life force. And the only support you can really get in finding that is someone that may be able to ask you some really good yes/no questions. Yes, you can learn to respond to the environment, but in the beginning, I would be vigilant about checking in and doing what we call sacral sessions. Having someone that can ask really good yes/no questions about your life so you can know the truth from an energetic perspective. Is this really true for me? Is this really the direction of my life? Or is my mind jumping in the driver's seat and trying to sabotage me again? You know, I've worked with so many generators, and they're such beautiful creatures. But to help one wake up, you know, this is a 1 in 1,000 deal. You know, and if you're that 1 in 1,000 that I'm here to work with, I can't wait to meet you. Aloha and love from the islands. Oh yeah, for the manifesting generator, I let you guys wait for a reason. The reason is you're so bad at it. The manifesting generator is a type of generator. I understand that the term manifesting generator is actually confusing, and it is actually the most confusing term I deal with in trying to explain human design. Please understand, as a manifesting generator, your aura is exactly the same as a generator. So please do watch everything that I've done on the generator, because you are a generator. The manifesting does not come unless you are in correct response. And even then, your aura does not change. In a sense, every type manifest, if we use the term manifest the way it's used in the New Age culture or out in the world, and when you're saying creating something, the manifesting generator generally moves faster and even has a tougher time waiting. So what I want you to understand today is that as a manifesting generator, the manifesting happens naturally through the correct response. You regenerate your life force. You are a sacral being. Your aura is exactly the same. It is true that you move a little quicker, and you may even skip ahead and get ahead of the generator in a sense for a time. But like the tortoise and the hare, at the end of the race, you guys are neck and neck. And for the manifesting generator, just know that you may skip some steps, but many of those steps you skip, you're going to have to go back and repeat. Many manifesting generators really don't like that part, and it can cause deep frustration. So please make sure you're operating correctly. You are a sacral being. You are not a manifester. You are not here to initiate. You are here to respond.